Hey, good afternoon. My name is Wafio Balogun. As you know, GH Doctor. I like the GH Doctor. Regardless of whatever I am, and we know we are in Nigeria, where money is what we use to do everything. You get, we are in a corrupt country, and if we are going to do the right thing, if we are going to remove ourselves from poverty, from international slavery, and a lot of things, then we have to start doing things the right way, regardless of the situation we find ourselves. And that is why I'm doing my best to make sure that we are doing the right set of health, the health that upgrades and bring strength to your body. And now, today I'll be talking on some other things that I have not talked before. Now, the last time I have been talking, the major emphasis I have been placing is on sexual health. Yeah, because I'm actually trying to give you a kind of pornography that is a kind of lecture, a tutorial in nature. You get one that will help you optimize your sexual health. Now, before you can even go deep into that, before you can go deep into sexual health, you have to understand health on the general basis. You have to understand health on the general basis, and then health on the general basis, I've explained countless of times in different videos, is your quality of well-being at that moment. You get. Now let's forget about the primary business or financial health of people. Currently Nigeria is in a tight position. The country itself is sick. You get. And if we are going to heal the country, we are going to heal the country by making sure that first, we are not biologically sick, we are not mentally sick. You get. Once we can make sure that we are not biologically sick, like we are not physically sick, physically, we are not mentally sick, we are not cellularly sick, and we are not sexually sick, that is when we first move away from biological sickness. Then we move to the next. That's how we will now move away from biological system sickness. It means we've solved biological sickness of the country. Then we can now move to financial sickness or whatever sickness, because it's still the biology, it's still you and I that will work together to make this country better. And that is why a big priority is going into the educational sector and the health sector. You get. And that is why I'm focusing on a new health sector that will cure the viruses that our colonial masters has actually embedded into our educational system, our health system, in a way that will make us a kind of slave to them, because there is an addiction we have. You get. Addiction of not being able to solve problems ourselves. You get. That addiction is what is causing problem. But before we can solve any problem by ourselves, we have to make sure we treat ourselves mentally, physically, cellularly, and sexually, before we now move out to the financial treatment, to the food treatment, to every other kinds of treatment. So currently we are just focusing on our personal health, our body's health. Okay. And that is why I've been posting videos on sexual health, because there's one thing I'm sure of. If I come out and be telling you about, okay, you can perform better in running, like I'm going to jog out today. You can perform better in jogging, in running, in order to boost your health, to boost your immune system, that you can get resistance to this salmonella, typhi, shigella, whatever different kinds of sickness, malaria. That if I tell you all those ones, like you wouldn't care. You get. But there's one part of your health that is very important to you, which is your sexual health. That's why the porn industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. That is why in Nigeria, I have not seen a youth that have started having sex that will not watch porn in a day. It means you are not going to, most of the time, you are not going to investigate your physical health to see, okay, am I physically healthy enough? Am I actually standard enough to compete in this world? Like when I say compete, to compete against death, you get, to compete against sickness, to compete against every factors that will ruin your life, you get, so that they will not have the chance, the opportunity, and the power to rule your life. You get. You don't, all those ones. Now if you are not strong enough physically, mentally, and cellularly, you'll not be able to do that. And if you want to reproduce too, you actually have to be strong sexually too. And thanks to God that our sexual organs are not designed like that of animals, that they have to wait till their heat period before they have sex. You can have your sex any fucking time. That is what we human sexual drive. That's an advantage that is better than animals. But are we making it an advantage, a real one, or we are making it like, okay, the creator of us, God the Almighty, is saying that this our sexual organ is a kind of disadvantage? Are we saying it in that way? We should be very, very careful. Now, before you can actually upgrade your sexual health. Now there are things I want to explain. Now if you watch some of my masturbation videos that shows that men can last very long, you would realize that you would be moving in a particular speed, let's say about 3 4 thrusts, like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 in every single second. In order to successfully do that, you have to have strong bones, you have to have strong muscles, you have to have muscles that are tough, that will not get stressed easily. You have to have strong muscles, you have to have strong bones, your heart must be strong to be able to give you the nutrients you need at that point in time, and your lungs should be able to do the rest too. You have to have a lot of different things. Your brain, see, there's one thing about the brain you don't know. Your brain is the one coordinating everything in your body, including that muscle you are using to have the sex. If your brain is not working very fine, you will not be able to coordinate that constant speed the way it should have been, the way it will give you the maximum pleasure. And a lot of things. In some previous video, I actually explained something that sexual health is a determinant of your longevity. That is very important, because see, you know what prolonging your sexual drive means. You want to climax, but you want to decide to delay your climax. You get what I'm saying now? If you are successful, biology wants to climax you automatically. You are saying, I am in control. You are telling biology to go back, say that you want to take over this task, that you are taking over this task. That is what it means. So once there is this thing, then you go against the climax, you go against it, then you now decide how long you want to last. It is the same way you would have the capacity that when death says, when aging says, okay, Raphael, I want you to start aging. And when I say aging, I will define what aging means. Now, aging is not having pimples on your face. Aging is not having your skin is strong, healthy, but maybe a lot of pimples are on it, or rashes or whatever. That is not aging. Aging is if your skin is constantly losing the capability to protect you against everything in your environment. Look at old people. Look at their skin very well. Their skin is dying. Look. Their skin is dying. When you look at youth, young people, you say your skin is fresh, right? There are two types of fresh skin. One is actively aging. That one, you will be fresh, but you will be heavily on creams, heavily on products, heavily on this, on that, on this and that and that and this. Meanwhile, if you are not using all those products, your skin will remain the same way. None of part of the skin will die. Okay, look now, I have not been creaming now since forever. If I cream is once 2-3 times in a year. You get what I'm saying now? And it's always totally random. Maybe I'm going to somewhere or whatever. It's just time when I'm going to somewhere, I don't usually cream. But now you say, okay, there are a lot of pimples on my face due to some situations, some bacterial or food attack, oil attack or whatever, like food poisoning and the rest. Let's now keep that part aside. Look, let's remove my face from the scenario. Look at my body. Without creaming, you can see. You sure can see my skin. Without creaming. Do you know what it implies? It implies that you don't necessarily age or by not creaming. And it also implies that the creams you use don't necessarily supply you the nutrients you need for your body. The nutrients your body needs primarily comes from the inside, not from the outside. It comes pre-processed and reprocessed. The cream you are using does not produce it for it. Because the cream does not know the exact chemical your body needs. All it does is to kill any microorganism that might want to cause injury on your body. Now, pimples most of the time happens when a bacteria or a fungi has damaged, as if mosquito bites something and that place bleeds, and then that place wants to cover back. It will have some whatever. Now, this time around, bacteria has caused some injury and penetrated into the skin. Then your antibody is trying to fight it out. In that kind of scenario, a lot of methods will be employed. And then in other scenarios, you've sweated. Your body is supposed to sweat out some oil. To protect your face or whatever, to lubricate or whatever. But now, because your face is dirty, the oil could not come out. Then they block and store and become pimples. You get what I'm saying now? And a lot of factors that causes pimples. Meanwhile, that is not the real situation of this study. Now I'm talking about health generally. Before you can now upgrade your sexual health. You have to pass through the physical, you have to pass through the mental, and you have to pass through the cellular. You get your cellular health, your sperm, your egg, they are cellular in nature. So it is very, 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 very cellular dependent. You get the muscles you are using to do whatever you are doing, they are physical in nature. You have to do what? You have to make sure that you reach the right physical state. In fact, the last part is your mental state. Now, as I'm talking, you decide to have sex, who to have sex with, this, that, and then the sex itself, this body control, like, as I'm doing like this, they are mental in nature. If you go at a particular speed, I promise you, you will start to have some kind of headache. Okay? So it's better you don't have a kind of headache that would have caused you problem. You get what I'm saying now? So there's a lot of different things. So now, before you can start anything to improve your sexual health at all, you have to start from your physical health. Are you in the right physical state? You cannot be obese and say you want to give during sexual intercourse, a male or a female. You cannot be obese and say you want to give. What do you want to give? Do you have the capability to move your body very well? Do you have any muscle that will not make you eat inside? Do you have all those stuffs? No, you don't. You've not prepared your body to physically give out the activity that will make the sex pleasurable to the optimal performance. So you have to start from your physical state. You have to work on your mental state too. And you have to work on your cellular state. So if you are going to be doing these programs with me, you would have to start from your physical state. Physical state, and I hope now I need to get contact of guys and girls. Because both gender needs to build their sexual health. I need to get your contact. You need to contact me if you are in Agowoye State or Ijebu or around Ijebu. That you can easily access Agowoye, because I will not be moving out of Agowoye for this training. It will be done around Agowoye. I have places I will take you to for some specific trainings and other places for some other trainings. You get what I'm saying now? So if you are in Agowoye, a student or not a student who wants to develop yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and sexually, cellularly and sexually, then you can contact me. My number will be written. You will see my number. And yes, I am the owner of Ayeconet Internet Technologies, and everything you see, if you go to www.ayeconet.com.ng, read everything you can read. Everything there belongs to me. Yes, I'm not as rich as Dangote. I'm not even half as rich as any Yahoo guy you will see on the street. I'm not even rich as anybody right now. But there's one thing I am sure of: if you work hard, you will solve problems for people that will make you also rich. Dangote started somewhere. Microsoft started somewhere. They started by solving real life problems. Now I've identified the problems of health, sexual health, physical health, mental health, technological problems, educational problems, and a lot of different problems that I have noted. And I have researched for a very long time, over 10 years now, on solutions to all these problems, and I have effected the solutions with every resources I have. What I'm waiting for is utilizers, consumers of this solution. Customers that are going to patronize the solution and apply to their lives, so that they will see the quality of what I have brought to place. I cannot be advertising this if I am not sure that it will work on you. It is definitely going to improve you. It's never going to deprove you. It's going to improve you and empower you. You can do whatever trainings, whatever I ask you to do alongside your university. It does not condemn your university, and your university cannot condemn it, because it is better. You get what I'm saying now? Unless your university wants to condemn, that is when your university will be condemned. You get what I'm saying now? Because this is a tagline, a kind of powerful support system to balance you very well. Everything under Ayeconet. You get what I'm saying? It is registered. You can go and confirm, and you are looking at my face every time. If you are in Agowoye, Ogun State, you would see me every day moving around. I used to go to PSOOU very well. So there's nowhere I can run to. If I go anywhere, eyes is on me. You get what I'm saying? So all those things. So that is it. And wait, if I'm going to fraud you, I will not be shirtless and be talking. because now you can see my body, you can easily identify me more easily than you will ever identify me if I cover all my body. So a fraud won't do this. You get what I'm saying now? So you just contact me if you are in a go way, if you are ready to build any part of your health. And I promise you, if you complete your programs with me, you will have no reason to fall sick. You will not have no reason to be rushed to hospital. You will have no reason to by yourself go to hospital if it's not that you want to go and charge your phone or charge your laptop. You maybe there are some emergency reasons when medical people decide to pour what is not natural in nature into the environment. But then it's not going to take a toll on you that will cause you to have this serious disease. Your cardiac will be improved, your lungs will be improved, your muscular system will be improved, your skeletal system will be improved, your mental system, your memory, your mind, your brain, everything that composes of the mental state will be improved. You want to have good memory, you want to be able to use your brain very well, you want to be able to process things at a very fast degree. This is not a miracle, it's what you can also get for yourself. Or you want to last long sexually, like my masturbations, you can see there's 40 minutes, there's 30 minutes, there's 20 minutes, there's 16 minutes, there's 15 minutes, there's even 2 minutes. I did everything there so that you know that I'm fully in control. You get 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 16 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 42 minutes. Yeah, the 2 hours one I did not record it because I don't have enough memory to do so. You get what I'm saying now? My phone does not have enough memory to do so. You get? So that is how it is. You get? So if you want to develop yourself, no problem. I'm not going to be charging you. So it's something we will personally talk about together. Then I'll tell you to officially do some things. You get what I'm saying? So that you will be protected and my missions to be official will also be achieved. You get? Once those two have been completed, then what's the next stage? You start to develop yourself through my works, through my trainings. You do it together, and then you become more powerful than you would have ever been without my help. You get what I'm saying now? I did a lot of hard job. Yes, you say whose help? God's help. They say when you put God first in everything you do, God will show himself in everything you do. You don't understand? God, when you put God first in everything you do, you will see the hands of God in everything you do. It means the hands of God is the hands of perfection. You will not put God first in doing something and you not have the perfect version of whatever you are doing. Your versions will always be the best on the long run. For any intelligent person to see, to scan through on the long run, they will see that the methods you are using is the best on the long run and on the short run as well. You get what I'm saying? Because the best short run gives the best long run. If you have too much gain in the short run and it's not the best, you have not the best long run. You cannot have the best long run without having the best short run. So if your long run is the best, it's because your short run is the best. You may not have a lot of profit that you take, but when you calculate everything very well, you would realize that your short run is the best. That is why your long run is the best. So a lot of people with good future, great future on the long run, look at their past when it was in a short run. They make the best decisions in their short run. They not make maybe biasness of one resources over the other to take control over their decisions. They not get possessed about the riches of life or whatever that is not going to make them happy in life. They focus on their happiness. They focus on their mission. They focus on everything that is important to them. And that's why I'm doing this too. I am focusing on mine, and I've worked with a particular state. I don't know where you want to focus in life, but you can always start by making sure that your body is strong enough to support you through the process. That is where Ayeconet Health Institute comes in. You must make sure your mind, your brain is ready to think and take actions the right way by making you equipped with the right knowledge. That is where Ayeconet Online University comes to play. You need employment in the future. There are a lot of parts of it. You can go online. You will see a lot of different parts. If you check some of the blogs too, you will see different parts like Ayeconet Market. You see Ayeconet Companions. You see the social media part, which is to market your business and all those stuff. Also look close, right? You will see Ayeconet Refinery. We are working on it. The technology is ready. The technological design is ready. If you want to talk about motor design, generator design, whatever, they are ready too. The process, the plans and everything to get them ready is ready. You're talking about farm quarantine, a massive farm project that will make you want to be an agriculturist, because agriculturists will look like a confirmed scientist, a confirmed doctor. When they will go into the farm like they are going to perform surgery. They will wear their suits. They will wear the gloves. They will wear helmets. They will wear everything and move like a scientist into the agricultural farm. They are ready. Designs are ready. You get what I'm saying now? I just need sponsors and utilizers. You get what I'm saying? You can start from here. Build your physical health, build your health. I will make some money to do the rest. Then you come into every other part. So it's like, let's cooperate together to make our lives better. So that is the little I want to say about this, because I'm going for a martial arts job. You get what I'm saying now? So, like body development job. Because there's one thing you don't understand about your martial art. Your martial art is the total physical, mental, your total being. It includes your sexual health too. It means everything that stabilizes your body. So when you go for jogging, you are going for physical, mental, everything training. And when you rest, you are resting too. So that is it. So till then, and when I come back, I'm going to publish the video. So it means if you see this video, it's because I successfully jogged and I did not die during the jogging. So thumbs up.